All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and here we go again with corrupt Latitia James. She act like she done did something, y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all done seen her press conference where she's laughing, smiling, videos of her just smiling in court after that corrupt Judge Engoron did that to Donald Trump, trying to make the man pay $355 million, which is just insane. I mean, the case was over before it even started. They already knew what they was going to do to Donald Trump. This right here is not fair at all. It pisses me off, and I know it pisses off everybody else for them being able to even get away with this. Now, I've been hearing the last few days that Donald Trump's team is probably looking to hit her, Latitia James, and that corrupt judge with some lawsuit, especially if he get this right here turned over. Because I'm pretty sure this right here is going to get overturned because Donald Trump didn't owe anybody. Who did he owe? He didn't owe any banks, didn't owe nobody. Nobody came in and confessed and said that Donald Trump owed them anything. So this system is just freaking corrupt, and we are all sick of this crap. We're all sick of it, man. I mean, they shouldn't be able to just get away with stuff like this. So I have been hearing, don't know if it's true, but I have been hearing that Donald Trump will be hitting them with a lawsuit, especially if he get this overturned for the damages that they didn't cause to him. This man is trying to run for president, and you got these corrupt people just holding him in the courtrooms over nonsense because they don't like him. That right there is what it's all about, because he's winning in the polls. So I hope he hit both of them with a lawsuit, both of them. But like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive straight into this. If y'all can please hit that like button for me so more people can see how Latitia James and Judge Engoron just made a big fool of theirself. This one right here is coming from Doug. I will leave the original video in the description. Make sure y'all go over there and show that man some love. Without further ado, let's dive straight into it, man. And let's listen to this crap that Latitia James says she's going to try to do to Donald Trump. Now she want to seize his assets if he don't pay. But Donald Trump got something ready for her, though. Let's go.
This is where America has become, everyone in the news is saying, a communist regime move, what she's doing.
If he does not have funds to pay off the judgment, and we will ask the judge to seize his assets.
This is an article from The Guardian about Latitia James and Judge Engoron, but mostly Latitia James. She did an interview where basically she's talking about just grabbing all of Trump's property when you just flat out confiscate public property. So here we go. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel. This is where the happy patriots are. Don't you worry, guys. First of all, this whole case is probably going to get appealed, but even if it doesn't, Trump's going to win the presidency. And that's the big issue thing is money comes and goes and property comes and goes, but the presidency is more important than your property. It's more important that Trump become president because he has to go in and gut all of this corrupt garbage out. Let's get to the article at The Guardian. Latitia James says she'll seize Trump's assets if he fails to pay the $355 million fraud fine. Now, he has to go through all kinds of appeals and stuff, even before they can find out if he has to even pay the stuff.
4 days after a judge ordered Donald Trump to pay $355 million for a decade of fraud, New York Attorney General Latitia James says she's prepared to do everything she can to make sure the former president pays his fine.
New York Attorney General says she may seek enforcement mechanisms in court if ex-president does not have funds to pay, because there's rumors that Trump could try to go bankrupt to get out of this. There's rumors that he could try and negotiate all this stuff down. And so she's just responding. She's ignorant. This woman is as bad as Fannie Willis. These are the lowest tier, flashy, unprofessional, ignorant people. They were put in this leadership position for reasons of political advocacy and expedience, and has nothing to do with their being talented. So they're not good. They don't know what they're doing. That's first. The New York State Attorney General, Latitia James, said that she will seize Donald Trump's assets if he does not pay the $355 million civil fraud fine stemming from his financial fraud trial. Quote, if he does not have funds to pay off the judgment, then we will seek judgment enforcement mechanisms in court, and we will ask the judge to seize his assets, unquote. James said in an ABC News interview on Tuesday evening, that was last night. Gee, I wonder how that judge might respond, given they're all Democrats like Judge Engoron. She knows she's going in and going, I'll just ask the Democrats to get more money from Trump. She might as well say, I'll ask the Democrat Party instead of a judge, because they're the same thing.
The same thing.
James added that she would not hesitate to seize Trump's buildings, including his 40 Wall Street skyscraper in Manhattan. Listen to this. This is like a total indictment of her character. Quote, "We are prepared to make sure the judgment is paid to New Yorkers. And yes, I look at 40 Wall Street each and every day," unquote. Letitia James told ABC, slobbering, sweating, with eyes turning like cuckoo circles as she's staring in covetousness at that giant, beautiful Trump skyscraper. This is corrupt. This is what communists do. You do not have property rights under communism. The government owns everything. Yep. And in this case, what are Trump's rights to his own building? They just make up a puppet show of a case to claim that even though there's no crime, there's no victim, no one to pay this to.
Nope.
Trump was held liable for exaggerating his wealth and inflating the value of his real estate, so banks would give him low-interest loans. Trump insisted the banks liked doing business with him.
They said no victim, no one got harmed, the banks got paid back. So no harm, no foul.
There's no proof that he wronged New York. You have one judge, Engoron, and one corrupt Letitia James getting together and going, we're going to extract 350, $1/3 of $1 billion from one of our most popular developers in New York and scare business out for a generation.
Trump said the penalty against him would drive other businesses out of New York.
We'll appeal, we'll be successful, I think, because frankly, if we're not successful, New York State is gone.
Last Friday, a New York judge fined Trump, his 2 eldest sons, and associates $300. Who goes after his sons? What did Eric Trump do? Just imagine if this was reversed, if this was anybody else, if they went after Hunter Biden.
Exactly. See, that's the crap that I'm talking about. That just let you know right there that they are targeting Donald Trump, and this is the crap I have mentioned before that all of us is tired of. Now you go after Eric Trump and Don Jr. You want them to pay $4 million, and they're like, what did I do? Even though they know their dad didn't do anything, but then you bringing us into it. See, that was the whole point. Think about this. At this point, is Letitia James worse than Fannie Willis? Or is they in the same boat? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is Letitia James worse than Fannie Willis, or is Fannie Willis worse than Letitia James, or they both worse? They both is the same. To me, I feel like they both are just insane. I feel like they both is the lowest of the lowest. I mean, they just going after this man. You got to realize Letitia James been planning this for the longest. We seen all the videos of, I'm going to get this illegitimate president. I'm going to do this. I'm going to sue him. I'm going to take money. You trying to find a man $355 million when there's nobody that he's supposed to, who he's supposed to pay that to? Who do he owe that to? Who y'all going to get the money to? Oh, we just going to give it to the people of New York. This is a political witch hunt. This is crazy. And they sit up here letting her get away with this crap. And I know they know that this crap is wrong. Now you've been hearing Kevin O'Leary talking about that he'll never purchase any business. He would never do any business in New York. Look what just happened. You got truckers talking about they ain't coming to New York. I'm telling you, New York is going to be going down very, very soon because ain't nobody going to want to own any business if they sit up here and let them folks, Letitia James and that corrupt judge, get away with this crap for what they trying to do to Donald Trump. Trying to make this man pay all this money when he don't owe anybody. The banks, him and the banks did good business. They still work with him. We ain't see nobody coming in and testify against Trump and say he owe us because he didn't pay us. Trump borrowed money, paid it back, and with an interest. This is what they doing, man. Like, this crap just has to stop. We just so sick of it. They trying to do everything they can to stop this man from winning. That's all it is. They figure if they keep on messing with him and charging him, that people will just back off, but everybody see what they doing. They know that they just going after Donald Trump for no reason. It's the reason why he keep on growing in the polls. That's why his poll numbers keep going up higher. But then they just let Joe Biden off. He had documents in his garage, but they just let him off just because he forget things. He don't know how to get off stage. He can't finish sentences, so they just let Biden off a clean slate. Talking about that his charges were different from Trump's. No. That ain't the way we do it. If you're going to let Joe Biden off, let Donald Trump off too. Make it fair. They'll let you know this crap is one-sided, man.
Can't go after Hunter Biden. Okay, he makes his scam artwork. He is found with weapons on him, even though he's a felon. With with cocaine in the White House.
Yeah.
He gets away with millions, tens of millions of dollars in corrupt deals.
Let that would have been Donald Trump that had cocaine in the White House. Oh, they'll be still talking about that right now. He'll probably be going to court for that right now. I'm telling you, man, this one-sided crap needs to stop.
But his last name is Biden, not Trump. This is communism, guys.
It
Trump
is.
and his legal team have denied any wrongdoing. Trump's attorney, Alina Habba, attacked the verdict as, quote, manifest injustice and part of a multi-year politically fueled witch hunt that was designed to take down Donald Trump. Trump claimed on his platform, Truth Social, that there were no victims in this case. Now, that is true.
That is
quote,
true.
He engaged in the massive amount of fraud. This is Latitia James said of Trump. It wasn't just a simple mistake, a slight oversight. The variations are wildly exaggerated, and the extent of the fraud was staggering, even though no bank said they ever had damages, no lender ever had damages. They all just said they made money on them and they would love to do business with them again.
Exactly.
That's not what people who are victims of crimes talk like.
Right.
And Kevin O'Leary, we already did videos on that where he just said, look, this is what every business in New York does, but only one business gets indicted because this is about election interference.
Yep.
The latest fine comes in addition to $83 million judgment for Trump on a defamation suit brought by the journalist and author and sleazy woman, Jean E. Carroll. This is not going to stand because I believe on appeals, all you have to do is show how Trump was uniquely singled out and charged in this way by Engoron, because this kind of a case has never been brought before in New York.
Right. A case never been brought before, and they just brung this crap out of nowhere. Like, Latitia James know that she's talking. See, these people go after Donald Trump to try to get their vote so they can stay in office. Going after this man for no reason at all. And the man didn't owe anybody. Nobody complained at all. And that judge knows that. Their whole goal was trying to make it for where they feel like Donald Trump wasn't going to be able to pay it. That way, Latitia James could try to seize his properties. That's what their goal is. But Donald Trump is going to stand strong because Alina Habba said that Trump is going to pay it. And he's going to appeal. See, that's why they made it so high to think that Trump wasn't going to want to pay it, and then he'll be forced to pay that money. And they could try to take his property. That's why they did that. Because remember, it was at like, I think, $184 million, something like that at first, and then they raised it to $350. Like, it's just crazy how they just getting away with this. But hopefully, New York do the right thing and turn this crap over, because there's no way that they going to let Latitia James them get away with this. And I hope Donald Trump hit her with that lawsuit, because that's what I told y'all. I've been hearing that he just waiting to see if he can get this overturned, and he going to hit both of them with defamation. Because they deserve it, man. Look at the damages that they putting on this man's name. Just lying.
Work history, and that he had to pay a fine that no one else has to pay for doing the same thing. That is selective prosecution. So Trump's got this one. Latitia James is going down. Engoron's going down.
Yep.
If you guys are watching this show, then it is thumbs up, subscribe, and join us as we happily march to usher and welcome Trump in as president right here in 2024.
Shout out to Doug, man. Another great video. Another great video. Shout out to Doug, man. Like I said before, y'all heard what I have to say. Like I've said, I know how to say this plenty of times. I'm just sick of this, man. That they just can get away with this. I mean, all of this crap that this woman has slandered Donald Trump day in and day out, every chance she get in front of the camera. She's like, think about that. This woman said from the beginning what she was going to do. Donald Trump didn't bother this woman, didn't say anything to her or about her. She just came out messing with him and got him in court over some nonsense. And oh, man. But like I said, man, I really feel like it's going to get overturned. I cannot wait, because we going to be the last one laughing when it happens. And I cannot wait. And the same chair that Fannie Willis is sitting in the courtroom, we want Latitia James sitting in that same chair answering questions on why she went after Donald Trump for no reasons. I can't wait for that. But like I said, thank you all for watching. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.